We did it, guys. We made it to the 10th episode of Tennis Ace. Hooray! Gotta put some effects there or something like that. If I don't, I'll look really stupid right now saying this. But yeah, thanks guys for, taking interest in this and wanting to, see readings of this and stuff like that. It's really hard to really come up with much. I really haven't done any milestone things like that. I've gotten 40 something subscribers. Thank you to all of you for subscribing and keeping up with the content. But yeah, when I first did this, I was pretty nervous this is gonna turn out like what happened when I tried to make my first YouTube video way back on 2 years ago or something like that, where I tried to do music video reviews, did one episode, and then did nothing after that. Yeah, I don't even know if I have the video for it still, but man, I'm glad that I kept persevering with this. I mean, I don't know how things are going to turn out in the coming weeks and stuff like that, but I really aim to please you guys with this stuff. I really love reading Tennis Ace. Gets me reinformed on it again after playing it once already myself. Yeah, this is just a very fun experience for me to do. It always feels very relieving to me, to come home after a tough day and to sit down and then read one of my favorite visual novels. Can't get any better than that. But yeah, with that out of the way, let's get into it, and I'll tell you a special announcement at the end of the video. I hear a knock on the door first thing in the morning as I prepare to leave for school. Aniki, there's someone at the door. My younger brother shouts out groggily from the bathroom. Coming! I make sure to be loud enough so whoever is outside can hear me as well. Who is it? Morning. Shoichi smiles at me, his tail wagging. Shoichi? What are you doing here? I wanted to go to school with you. You've got a problem with that? Not at all. I'm just surprised. We stopped walking to school together because you were always so busy. Yeah, I know. But my entire schedule for the next 2 days ended up being cleaned by happenstance, so I decided to use this break to come here. Really? What happened? There was a bug problem going on with the volleyball courts, so they had to be sealed off and fumigated. So it'll be out of order for the day. And some of the new student council members took away a bunch of my assignments saying I needed a break. I didn't agree to it, but they kicked me out of the room nonetheless. This is probably the freest I've been since we joined high school. To be honest, I'm not quite sure what to do with myself. Well, that's pretty unexpected. What? If you're dissatisfied with something, I can just go to school on my own. Shoichi pouts and turns away from me. Sorry. I'm super excited, see? I wave my arms around in some sort of dance-like sequence. Shoichi starts laughing. What the hell are you doing? I was just joking. Well, how should I have known? Shit, I can feel my face getting hot. Come on, you've known me for years. How can you not have noticed that I was joking? I'm still sleepy, give me a break. Hey, if I waited for you to be fully awake, I'd be waiting forever. I'm not sleepy all the time, jackass. Oh really? When are you not? When I'm asleep. See? Oh, shut up. I slip on a pair of shoes and grab my bag next to the door. Aki, I'm heading out. Make sure you lock the doors when you leave. I see a little arm waving at me from the door. Shoichi and I begin our walk to school. Man, it's been so long since the last time we did this. 2 years, was it? Feels nice to have someone to talk to on the way over. It's nostalgic somehow. By the way, what exactly happened with your council? I remember you telling me last week that your duties were at nightmare status. My new vice president found out I've been hiding paperwork from them and took it from me to divide amongst the members. You've been hoarding work? I like my work with the student council. What's wrong with that? Other than the weirdest case of addiction I've ever seen, nothing. Still, you're doing way too much. I guess next time you blow off hanging out with me, I'll consult your VP about it. Jeez, what a tattletale. Shoichi's hand brushes on mine as we keep on walking. Sorry. Oh, did I ever tell you? My mother is remarrying next year. Apparently she met this... His hand brushes mine again. Sorry. Anyway, she met a guy at a work meeting last year and they have been going out ever since. Isn't that great? Look at that. You're going to have a new dad. I'm too old to have a new dad. I'll just think of him as some guy my mom is. His hand brushes up against mine for a third time. Sorry. What are you being so conscious of me for? That's creepy. Jeez, I have at least an inkling of respect for personal space. No, you don't. You don't even know what the definition of it is. Do you have that little faith in me? Faith? In you? Are you kidding? Alright, I get it. I'm just being a bother, aren't I? Maybe I should just go. I'm not falling for that one again. Boo. You seem to be in good spirits today. Well, I'm a little pissed that they wrestled control of the student council from me, but... It does feel good to have a free day, though. I suddenly have so much... time. That is the definition of a free day, yes. Well, aren't you funny? I'm just trying to say that I don't have any idea what to do with myself. Why don't you hang out with someone? I don't really have any friends outside of you guys, and you're all busy with your own clubs. Jun isn't. Yes, he is. Jun-kun is practicing for his piano competition next week. Wait, what? Didn't he tell you that already? No. Wait. I think he told me that sometime last week. It seems he's not the only airhead around here, huh? Shut it. Things have been very hectic lately. You can't expect me to remember every little thing. Sure, I guess. Are you going to watch him? Yeah, I'm planning to make it a surprise. Saya and Arushihara are coming too. What? How many people know about it? Everyone but you, it seems. And after I told him we would all be going. How disappointed he'll be when he realizes you won't be there. Cut it, Pinocchio. You just told me he doesn't know you're going yet. Oh, I was found out then, huh? Give me a break. Shoichi chuckles. His tail is unusually lively this morning, going back and forth like a feather duster. Shoichi stretches a little while walking. It's so good to be able to enjoy a quiet morning. Maybe you should take that as a sign and cut back on all your responsibilities. Let's not get too crazy, okay? Oh, I'm pretty sure between the two of us, I'm not the crazy one. I prefer being called enthusiastic. And I'd prefer if my friend weren't a giant workaholic. You can't always get what you want, indeed. I'm not a workaholic. I started counting on my fingers. Student council, volleyball club, class president, private tutor, cram school, college prep. Okay, I got the message. Please stop. I can feel my stomach churn just from thinking about it. I'm surprised you haven't had a stress-related breakdown already. Or at least an ulcer. I'm not stressed. Well, maybe a little. Still, I like doing what I do. Wouldn't hurt to delegate some tasks, though. You keep trying to do everything on your own. At least when you're working on the club and the council, you could rely on other people to do some of the more time-consuming stuff. I'm not sure if I'm okay with that. You're a control freak. You know that, right? Hey, rude. Though I suppose you might be right. Just a little, though. You know I'm right. Yeah, get off my tail. Even if he pretends to be annoyed, I know better. His tail hasn't stopped wagging since we left the house. Ah, senpai! Girl comes running towards Shoichi. I'm sorry, we had some trouble with the student council paperwork. We tried calling your phone, but you didn't answer. Huh? Shoichi pulls his phone from his pocket and, upon trying to use it, it doesn't light up. What? It didn't charge? Crap. Must have forgotten to put it on the charger when I went to sleep. What papers are you having problems with? The school festival papers. I should have known. Is it the budget forms? Those are always a pain in the ass to deal with. Sorry, Nico. It seems I won't be able to spend the morning with you after all. Don't worry about it. Go deal with it before you have an aneurysm. Thanks. Shoichi rushes away, the girl following behind him. I watch as his back fades away from my view. Guess I'll just wait in class until the bell rings. The sound of the bell snaps me out of my daze. I get the feeling that this has been happening a lot lately. Last week I had an excuse for it given the overtraining. Now though... Hey Nico-san, are you heading to practice today? Jun approaches me with a big smile, his bag hanging from his shoulder. I have to. Practice is daily after all. Really? Mizuguchi-san said you skip practice a lot though. Of course she did. By the way, Jun, Aren't you going to take part in a competition soon? I watched his excitement drain in a second as his whole body sighs. Jun, hold yourself together. Jun starts taking deep, rhythmical breaths. Repeating this a few times seems to have relaxed him a bit. What's with the reaction? Is there something going on that I should know? No, it's not that. It's just, I'm a little nervous about it, that's all. That's true. You did tell me it had been a few years since you last played in front of other people. Jun nods meekly. Yeah, it's been about 7 years since my last competition. Damn, that's a lot of time. Why the big break in your career? Well, I had some family issues to deal with. I see. Still, it's a good thing that you decided to get back to it. You really look very happy when you're playing the piano. I really enjoy watching you. My words make him pause as he takes a step back and stares at me with awe. I'm glad you think so. There's the Jun I know. How many songs are you performing next week? 2. Saint Seiyan's Allegro Appassionato, and you don't have to tell me the names. I won't know what you're talking about anyway. Sorry. Are those songs any harder than the one I heard you play? The one you heard? That was Moonlight Sonata, 3rd movement. I'll just nod and pretend I know the name. They're easier songs, at least on the technical aspect, but... What? You need something other than the technique? Well, no, not really. Then you're wearing over nothing. I suppose so. Well, I'm heading over to the music room to practice. They let you use it without a supervisor? Sure. I've been using it every day since I transferred here. I think I should start dropping by more often. See you tomorrow. See ya. Guess I should get going too. I probably should attend practice more often. I don't want Jun thinking I'm some kind of lazy butt. Right as I'm leaving my classroom, I bump into someone that was trying to go in and we both fall to the floor. Ow! What are you? Keisuke is rubbing his backside with a pained expression. At least you look where you're... As soon as we lock eyes, he trails off. I get up and offer him a helping hand. Sorry about that. I was distracted. He dusts himself off with his hands. It's fine. I was looking for you anyway. Couldn't you just wait for me at the courts? That's exactly what I came over to tell you. I've talked to Coach. Practice has been canceled today. What? Why? Apparently, they were supposed to fumigate the volleyball court today and did a bad job of isolating it. Now the whole building needs to be fumigated. Coach said they should be finished by Wednesday. You're kidding. We can't have a 2-day break in practice. Don't yell at me. I'm just a messenger. Sorry. Oh, come on. The one time I'm actually excited to practice. We'll just have to find something else to do now. I think Mizuguchi-senpai said she's going to try and pick up a few more shifts at the cafe. And what are you planning to do? Hey, come on, don't look so surprised that I'm showing an interest in you. Practice? Practice? How? Do you have a tennis court at home or something? I do, but that's not what I'm going to practice. Then what are you going to practice? Don't tell me you're practicing drawing for the manga club. No. I never intended to draw. I'm only in the manga club because I enjoy reading it. Anyway, consider the message delivered. I'm going home now. See you tomorrow. Without letting me get another word in, Kei-kun turns around and walks out. Damn, he can be pretty intense sometimes. So there's no practice today, huh? What should I do? And just when it starts to get good, I am ending episode 10 here and part 1 of day 5. So this is my special announcement. I have created a poll, the link is in the description and on my last video, for you guys to vote on who we're going to spend the rest of the day with. The poll will go until 6 o'clock tomorrow or Monday, whenever this is released. So it'll either be ending the day of this release or tomorrow. But either way, you guys have until 6 p.m. Monday to vote for who we're going to spend the rest of the day with. And with that special announcement out of the way, this ends episode 10 of Tennis Ace. So, take care, guys.